United Kingdom is no longer a democracy. Now, it's been centuries since Oliver Cromwell banned the British public from celebrating New Year's Day. It's been centuries since that occurred. So it is absolutely disgraceful. Now, these police officers, I just hope they're not married, because they're the ones who they are enslaving the future generations of their own family. They won't even allow us to be here for midnight.
They want to arrest.
It's New Year's Day. It's been allowed. Look at this. And they say that communism hasn't entered Britain. Communism is here, everybody. This is communism. Look, you notice how they're picking on the man of colour. There's more of us than them. That's what they forget. Look, they're arresting mainly people of colour. Look at this. And yet they don't realise they're enslaving their own families. Let's hope that they don't have families. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's not a new year. We're not even allowed to celebrate it. It's not midnight yet. Now, they haven't banned people from celebrating, as I said, New Year's Day since Oliver Cromwell, who was a fanatical Puritan. So, this is interesting. 2021 is not allowed to be celebrated because of this entire hoax scenario. They're labelling anyone who dies, and people die in winter from flu, they're labelling anyone who dies as a victim of COVID. That's including the likes of Eddie Large and other such celebrities who've also died. Timbuk Taylor is written down as a COVID-19 death. But these police, what they're unaware of is that, well, they are aware of it, but maybe they've got the jab already because they're almost inhuman. They don't realise that if you study like the likes of Francisco Franco, he used the police and the army, and then he had them imprisoned and even executed. And that's what's going to happen to these officers, because they've been used as a useful tool, but there comes a time when they themselves are going to be executed. And we have Bill Gates, a non-medical person, dictating to the world just because he's rich. Now, that means that he's got too much representation, too much lobbying power for sure. He can buy any organisation and he funds them all to say what he wants them to say. Isn't that outrageous? Now here we have more tyranny. Now, you see the police state, look at the vans, and we've got people still wearing masks. Listen, if the homeless haven't died and they don't even get to wash their hands often, what makes you think that this thing even is real? I mean, the Irish government, of federal diseases, they had a FOI request.
Which way's Pierce gone that way?
I'm not sure, I didn't see. And you know, look at this, the police are moving people on, and it's not even midnight yet, so they haven't actually allowed us to celebrate the new year. So if this is the last day of 2020, what will 2002, 2001 be like? If this is the last day of the new year and we're being restricted from bringing in the new year.
They're not going to do it. They are not going to do it.
Well, I'm just wondering about the people with power. I mean, normally this time of year, there would be hundreds and thousands of people. There would be hundreds